She was a very sweet little girl. She was always kind and thoughtful of others. I was very surprised when Kayci told us she was going into GI. My other daughter, Kelly, had very severe allergies growing up, and I thought Kayci probably would become an allergist. And she said, ooh, and work with snot all day long.
When I went to med school, I liked seeing the patients, but I also liked the procedural side of GI. And so for me, it's a perfect blend of being able to see patients and use my brain and really help people with these really complex diseases where I feel like I'm making a huge difference. Inflammatory bowel disease is more common than we think it is. I think many of us know people who live with this disease that don't show it. And this disease introduces so many challenges into their life, not only worrying about where the next bathroom is, but they may have poor appetite, they may have lost a lot of weight, they may have other problems outside of their GI issues that are causing them distress.
The thing I like most about working with Dr. Huff is her dedication to her patients and helping patients with IBD live their best lives. She focuses on progress and improvement, from her everyday efforts to better our clinic practices, to her commitment to education. She educates both the patient and her colleagues to help them better understand the disease process for IBD, the treatments available.
Dr. Huff recognizes the value of diet and IBD from a variety of perspectives. She's knowledgeable and knows where there are diets that have good evidence to support getting healing in IBD, and she does not hesitate to help support the patient in what they would like to try.
She helped start the IBD Center at Mercy, which is an extremely important endeavor and has opened up access to many patients to exceptional specialty care that wasn't available before. I enjoy hearing her thinking about what it is that we can do better at our IBD Center and better for our patients. And she has helped us with our work regarding IBD pharmacies. She is involved at a national level on the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation's Patient Education Committee. She's been involved, of course, in the walks, the galas, and also on our Medical Advisory Committee.
I think this organization is so important because it not only supports research, but it supports education for physicians and for our patients, and support and education for their family members, because it's really important for everyone involved in this disease to have a better understanding.
When I first was diagnosed with UC, I felt incredibly alone. And so the first thing I did was look into the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, because I don't know anyone in my close circle that has Crohn's or UC. So it was just very, very cool to feel the community in it, a time that really no one understood what I was going through. I was a professional dancer for 10 years, and having to deal with the beginning stages of this disease that I didn't understand and didn't know how to manage was really tough. Having Dr. Huff gives me so much comfort because I know that I'm going to be taken care of. When I first met Dr. Huff, I said, first I want to be healthy, but I really want to be a mom. That's what I want to be. And I was starting to think that it was not possible. One thing that she said, the moment you get pregnant, I need to be your first or second phone call. And she was, like, quite literally, she was like the second person I called. It was very, very cool that she's worked with so many women who are also high risk, who have been through it. It's definitely made this journey way more fun for me.
Children are developing inflammatory bowel disease at an astounding rate. As a new mom, I see this as being even more important. And when I think about my daughter, I think about all the things that I should do, could do, want to do to try and set her up for success. And I think with research, the best thing we can do is really look for prevention as well as look for a cure. And so by looking at problems that may be causing inflammatory bowel disease, I hope we can reduce the burden as well.
Dr. Huff gives hope by listening, making every decision a collaborative one. I'm also a patient of Dr. Huff's, and she's always given me space to talk about what I need and wants to make sure patients leave her office feeling comfortable.
She just really does care about each and every one of her patients, wants to get them the best treatment so they feel better, they can live their lives, they don't have to be a slave to their symptoms.
Over the past 5 years, we've had really a surge of new therapies and new therapeutic targets to treat this disease, which is amazing. However, despite all of these new advancements in therapies, we still have patients that don't respond to the therapies. So it's so important for us to continue research, like the research funded by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, so that we can find more treatments and figure out what treatments are going to work for which patients and ultimately cure this disease.